All right, good morning, y'all. It's Thursday, April 23rd, and I wanted to just record a quick video for y'all that kind of talks about yesterday's assignment. I know some of you were probably frustrated as you were doing it. So when we created that assignment, just so you guys know, we put in some essentially example type answers so that when we go in and grade it, we can have at least a starting point just to kind of make sure we're looking at the right thing without, well, forgetting, to be honest. So know that even though it might have told you you were wrong, you might not have been wrong. It very well could have been right. And I just have to go in and grade it, look back over those open response answers, simply because of the fact that we can't, we have no idea how you're going to explain it, but we just kind of have an idea where this is the key things that we're looking for, so this is what we're going to use. So I just want you guys aware of that. We did set it, we wanted it to grade immediately though, the ones where you see these tables on my screen right now, but where with each of these, whether or not there is an association. And then the biggest part of it is for you guys to be able to tell us why there's an association or why there is not an association. And I think from what I heard from a few of you is that that particular part, even with the video, even with watching a potential Zoom session that I did yesterday, that's still kind of a struggle. So I wanted to go ahead and do this short video. I'm hoping it's no more than like 10 minutes or so to make sure that you guys know and understand what's going on. So what I will tell you in the video included in the lesson, she talks about looking at both the columns and the rows when looking at whether or not there's an association. So understand with that, it just depends on how you're looking at it. So if they talk about like prefers, for instance, in this first one, if we're talking about whether or not they prefer cake, and if that's an association, then you would look at the fact of, okay, well, 10% that, or 10 out of the 100 people that prefer cake are left-handed, 90 out of the 100 are right-handed. So it depends on how you look at it. Now, I will tell you this. So if we look at this and I figure out a percent, this is, and I'm going to actually look at the fact that we're preferring cake here. Actually, yeah. So left-handed people, 10 out of 100, which actually means that we've got basically 10% of people who prefer cake are left-handed. So then over here for prefers pie, in the same row, 20 out of 100, I'm sorry, 20 out of 200 prefer pie. Well, 20 out of 200 is also 10%. Well, if 10% of left-handed people prefer cake and 10% prefer pie, then there's no association with this, because there is, or I'm sorry, there, the percentages are, well, the exact same. There's no difference in those. Let's see, I'm trying to find one where then you can see that there is. So if I come down here and I talk about this one with cars and trucks, and I realize you guys don't see it on the lesson where it's all on one paper, they're all individual. But know that, I mean, this is how it looked originally. Like if we were in the classroom, you would probably see this. All right, so what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna actually total these up. So the cars, the total cars is 1,234. The total trucks is 284. So if I focus on calculating these percentages based on the columns here, so within cars, 48%, I'm sorry, 66% of the cars were purchased new. Whereas over here, 82% were purchased new on the trucks. So all I did was I took the 812 divided by 1,234, which gave me, I think it was 0.658. So I just rounded that to give me the 66%. And then here was 233 divided by 284, and that works out to be 82%. So when you look at new cars versus new trucks, 66% compared to 82% has a pretty big spread there. So because there's such a big difference in those percentages, there is association. And I don't know if I have room to write that in there, but we're going to try. All right, so there is association. So it's a matter of you explaining what each of those are. So let's look at another one. I didn't want to do all of them, but I wanted to be able to give you guys a little bit here. All right, so if we talk about enjoys skiing and does not enjoy skiing. So, and we're kind of focusing column-wise, I guess, here. So if we add all these up, let's see, 20, 45, there's 55 here. So these are my totals. That's 60, so 88 over here. All right, so if I do 20 divided by 55, that gives me 36%. And I just want to double check. You guys might actually see me pull out the whiteout if I need to. All right, so it is 36%. And then 30 divided by 88 over here is 34%. So this is where I kind of wish I was able to talk with you guys like as if we were still back in the classroom, because then my question to you would be, all right, is 36 and 34, are those pretty close together? My guess would be, as you guys would answer that, is you'd look at me like I was crazy, like, why are you asking that question? And you'd be like, yeah, Miss Deaver, those are close together. So here, again, we could say no association because those are close. Now, here's what I will tell you guys. There is a good chance, depending on how you were looking at this, you could end up saying in your explanations, even if you disagreed with the answer that we put in there as far as association, no association, if you disagree with it, then tell me why in that next question. And tell me why you believe there is an association. And you are more than welcome to do that. That's the beauty of being able to explain things. And I realize it's difficult to do in a virtual digital atmosphere, but I want you guys to do that. So please know, I'm gonna stop this here. I will have a Zoom again at 1 o'clock today on Thursday. It's Thursday the 23rd. Know that I do still miss y'all, and I wish that we were able to come back together in the classroom again this year. It's not, unfortunately, it's not gonna happen, but at this point, you guys know where to find me next year, because as far as I know, I'm in the same classroom. That could change, and if it does, I'll let you guys know. But anyway, I hope that you guys are staying safe, you are staying healthy, and that you're doing what you can and spending some of this quality time with your families, because that's a good thing. So I hope you guys are doing well, and I will talk to you soon.